Strength and opportunities. So strength areas do you will and or advantage of your organization, opportunities, external factors that may contribute to our organization and can build up your strength, weakness areas to be improved, traits, potential problems, risk caused by external factors that your organization may face. Tapos, the story is, it goes like this. The Rush are ins. Until he purchased a restaurant 2 years ago, Larry Rusher had been a successfully salesman of heavy machinery. His annual income was substantial, and he earned by investing in some uh, profitable real estate ventures with his brother, whoever in his job salesman. Investing in some ano na to, requires that travel most of the time and he's feeling with her. Tapos na ko na. The building and equipment. Di na to. Oh my God. Gagmay, manggod ni. Ay, na lang. Balik na lang ta. Requires that he travel most of the time and his feeling was a stranger to his own children made him decided to give up in favor of operating his own business. On the advice of his brother, he decided to go into restaurant business even though he lacked previous experience in the field. After his years of a travel, he felt he knew more about restaurant from the customer's point of view and then most restaurants. So he began to took around located on a main road of the outskirts of a city, 75,000 people, and the building of equipments were only 6 years old and apparently in fine condition, and the retiring owner was anxious to sell at a very fair price. The book revealed successful operations with a restaurant profit of approximately $40,000 per year. Archer decided to buy. The restaurant had 10,000 seats. I 100 set. It was open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Serving a very minuto standard American fare. Larry felt he would be able to run it successfully with the help of his wife and a few local employees. So in the first year, Larry profit were less than those previous owner. After 2 years, profit were continuing to decline, and the restaurant was simply showing an a ticket profit. Even profits were continuing to decline. Though he had increased the volume of a business over than a previous owner. The place was uh, reasonable, reasonable, reasonably busy. His customers often complicated time, him time. Ano? Complimented him on the food and his employee appeared to be loyal and helpful in every way. The truth was that Larry was opening a popular but not very profitable food and beverage business at the end of the second full year operation. The statement of income prepared by his accountant revealed the restaurant profit of $9,870. It quickly became apparent to Larry and his family in his account that useless something has to be done to increase the profit and continued operation would not be worth in the effort requires. So um, the rush hour ins statement of income. So, ito na siya. So, ang sasagutan ko is strength niya. Ano ang strength niya dito sa story na binasa ko? And opportunities. So, there is a lot of opportunities. And ang weakness niya. Ano ba ang weakness niya? Bakit dito? Weakness and ang traits. Weakness and traits nila. Look, I smell something bad. So, ito yung traits and strength. So, kukunti na ko yung answer ko. Sales food beverages. Sales food beverage is total. Ay, wala akong pang sold. Wala akong calculator. Wait, tawag nito. For a year ended December 31, 2016, sales food niya is 500,059,300. 500,059,300 dollars. Ano may? Tapos 98,000. Ay, 559,300. 100 naman eh. 559,300 dollars. Tapos $18,700. So, the total sales is cost of sales niya sa food and beverage niya. Ang food niya is 223,270 dollars ang food sa cost sa food. And ang iyang beverage naman is 29,610. Tapos total cost of sales, ano siya? Ay, kailangan ko pa mag-total? So, wait lang. Control expenses, salaries and wage. Wage niya, employee profits and control expenses, income before the occupancy cost and interest. Depression. Ano? Depreciation. Occupancy cost, income before interest. Depression and income taxes. Depression. Marami. Ba't pala ako dito? Ano ba to? So, sa strength niya is naglagay siya ng ang strength niya Jim applied the principles that been grade restaurant man ito dito na ako sa Rush restaurant. Strength niya is he knew about restaurant from ang strength. No, hindi niya mga strength. Hindi niya strength. Ang strength niya is he knew. I know for sure. I'm so tired. Natuyo ko. May klase pa karon. Dumaluy-luy na mata ako. Matulog na ko bang. Kulang na ako sa tulog. Straight 1 week. Tulog ko. Umaga na. 3 oras lang. Sige, kakayanin ko to. For the future. Wait. The restaurant wings ito. Ang strength niya kasi is saan ba siya nag-outreach? Wala kasing printer ba? Hirapan na ako nito Hindi, wait lang. Weakness niya. The book will live successful traits. traits and opportunities naman niya. In the first year, her profit was less than previous owner. Strength niya, anong strength ba ni Larry dito? Until the purchase restaurant 2 years ago, Larry had been successfully salesman in heavy machinery. His annual income was substantial and he urged it by investment some profitable state venture with his brother. However, the salesman requires that he travel most of the time and his feeling was stranger his own children made him decided to give business. Appropriate property. Fortunately, his son found a place 12 miles strength. Now, ang opportunities niya is he found something. Meaning opportunities. Dito tayo ukwabe. Kaka-copy paste na lang natin dito. Raul Bonghayag, thumbs up daan. Salamat po sa pa-thumbs up. Wait lang po, dyan lang po kayo muna kasi study pa ako. So, kung dito ko siya titignan, tingnan po ako na, areas do you well or advantage or your organization. Strength mo. Ano ba ang naging strength niya dito? Kasi ang strength niya is hanapin ko nga muna ito sa YouTube. Hindi. Strength and weakness. Ano ba? Strength and weakness of strength and weaknesses of Larry Rusher to the rush are in makikita ka to. It looks like aren't any great much for your research. What? Larry Langer World Park Yard. Bakit ito kinuha naman? Rush. Download today. Larry. PDF Professional Software Development Schedule. Larry Custom. Hindi man naman. So, dito na lang talaga tayo mag-base sa story. Malintik na story ito. Maliit pa ito sa Larry, yes pa. Ay, dyan pala yun. Paano ba ito palakihan, Joe? Lagyan natin kasi hindi ako makakita. Wait lang. Make a SWOT. SWOT na nga ito. Strength, opportunities, weakness, and traits. Ano ba ang mga naging threats sa ni Larry? Ay, naku talaga. Para sa akin na, ang weakness niya dito is dito sa he began took around the appropriate property. Ay, wala. Dito pala siya dito pa kasi sa ilalim. In the first year, ito yung, hindi to weakness niya. At the end of the second year operation, the statement income prepared by the accountant revealed the restaurant profit. Wala, ito na ba yung solving? So, ang profit niya muna, gross income, controlled So, hanapin muna natin. So, ito na, tingnan ko muna to. Gross profit, controllable expenses, salaries and wage, benefits, other controllable expenses, income before occupancy cost, interest, depreciation. Hindi ko din. Hindi niya mata. Interest expenses, restaurant profit, tax. Mas malaki tax niya, malaki yung tax niya. Oops. 2 years. Profit will continue decline. Weakness niya siguro ito. A quick become a partner his family in this accountant unless something has been done increasing profit and continue profit will not be worth the effort required. In the first year, profit was less than this of previous owner. Ang profit nila legally mas gamay pa sa nauna nga tag-iya sa tong restaurant ang iyang pero 2 years profit were continuing. The restaurant was not simply showing an adequate profit even though he had increased the volume of business over that of previous owner. Place was reasonably busy. His customer complimented on his food and his employees appeared to be loyal and helpful in very way. The truth was that Pararisha was operating a popular but not very profitable food and beverage business. Ito siguro yung week niya. Ito siguro yung week niya. Tingnan ko ba? Strength. Ang traits niya. Ito yung traits niya. Potential problem, risk, and cost. So, yun na yung naging risk and cost niya. Ito siya. Ano yun? My God, kalit-liit nito. Paano ko to? Then, the restaurant was not simply showing adequate profit. Ano lang ko rin. Tapos, ang witness niya, in the first year, larger profit on 2 years ago, continuing. Tapos, restaurant was simply showing adequate profit even though he had increased it. The place was reasonably busy. Itong strength. Itong weakness niya. Tapos, opportunities. Ano itong opportunities niya? Sige. Ang weakness, areas to improve. Ang areas to improve man, dito sa weakness niya is, ito, the place was reasonably busy. Ito yung hindi siya weakness. There's profit. There's food. 2 years ago, the restaurant was not simply showing the daily profit even though, business owner. So, 2 years ago. In the first year, copy, previous. The place was reasonably busy. Ito yung sa traits niya. Was external factors that your condition may face. Ito yung i-face niya. Copy ko lang to. Copy. Is natin dito sa strength. Ay, weakness pala. Oops, alala. Base. So, ito na. In the year, weakness. In the year, Larry profits were less than those of the previous owner. After 2 years, profits were continuing to decline. The restaurant was not simply showing wicked profit even though he had increased the volume of business over the previous owner. Tapos, ang traits niya naman, ito, the place was reasonably busy, so employees and tourists appeared to away. The truth was slowly and with second year operate the statement income to produce accountant to the restaurant profit. Restaurant profit wait lang, hindi itong restaurant profit dito. So may restaurant profit to the rest are in statement in income for the year end. So bumagsak. Wala. Ay, graduate restaurant ko. Sa graduate restaurant ko. Ito naman dito. Rush out in graduate restaurant. Strength and weaknesses naman ito dito pa rin. So, dalawa to siya. Strength and weaknesses. Ang strength niya is, until we purchased a restaurant 2 years ago, Larry Rush had a successful results naman. The restaurant had 100 seats and it was open 7 days a week from, ano na siya namin isa dito sa opportunities. Ang opportunities man good is 6 yun lang. Dala pa pala. What pa more? The external factors that may contribute to your organization and can build up your strength. Ibig sabihin, ano, ang opportunities is nababalyo siya sa strength. So, ang strength niya is nakakita siya sa restaurant. Ang opportunities niya naman dito, hindi, ang opportunities niya ito. Kaya ito, the advice naman siya sa Global 3. Ang strength niya, advice. Tapos, ang opportunities niya, so, ibigyan dito parang, soon found a place in 15,000, something like that. Then, i-buy niya to, opportunities na to dali. Tapos, sa traits niya naman, atong traits niya na lang ang kulang, ari na lang, the place was, yun na to. The place was originally designed to some start and place it to the way. The truth was very different, but this not years. And then there's ito. Six. Ito may serving. It will become a part of the land. Sabi na video na, decorate pa wala po pa uli. Ito na lang siguro. Wala dara. Bisita. Reason. Opportunity. Tanga. Di mo to. Tricks to ba? Tanga. Notes. Replace. Please. Sige mo lang yan. In your own language. In your own words lang. So, kamusta mo? Ay, naku, mantuoy. Wait lang ba? Daming nag-chat-chat. Busy pa ako na. Anyone using Lazada or Shopee free shipping? Diba sila ngayon yung aking lagi? Oh, yung aking lagi. Mag-shipping fee pa din. Ay, tanga-tanga. Hindi ka nag-lagi. Guys, on your own words ba ni? Kuha ko lang naman sa story ko. Ang hungry na talaga ba? Basta stress ka, hungry ka talaga. Stress eating na food. Di ko naman tinanggap lahat yung mga content ni ma'am doon. What? So it means hindi na kinuha lahat dito sa content ni ma'am. Ay, fuck shit. Ano sa naman? Long press mo. Sige, ano sa naman na siya? Ako man, ganyan na kumpisa akong kauban eh. Saan ba ganyan? Itong strength na lang. Ano lang akong strength. Sige, bala na dito sa naman natin. Other purchaser strength. He is Larry had been successfully strengthening hasta dito sa Piyak. His annual income was substantial and he ventured with his brother. However, ay, dali na ako mag-start sa Rush Hour Inn until he purchased a restaurant 2 years ago. Larry naman. Copy niya siya. Ano siya. However, his job salesman requires trouble most of the time. Kapag salesman ka, trouble most of the time. Tapos, and his feeling was strangers when children made him decided to give up in favor operating drugs as strength opportunities na based na lang. Russia, ano ba? Larry had been successful salesman, every missionary helped narrow income sustainable and investing some profit sustainable. Oy, sana to? Iyan. Ay, sana si Kit man. Kit. 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 Tapos yung isa. Kay mali yung una. However, di na to opportunities na. However, his job salesman requires travel all the time as well. On the advice of his brother, so decided to buy. So dari ko maghalin sa fortunately na lang siguro. On the advice of his brother, he decided to go to restaurant business even though he lacked opportunities experience in the field. After his year of travel, he felt more about the restaurant and the customer points of view and most restaurants. So he began to look around for an opportunity property. So fortunately, he soon found a place. So ito na, build equipment located. So dito na po. Larry, Larry, where are you? opportunity. Ang weakness niya pagali, weakness niya. Um, she lacked previous experience in the field of this, ano siya, kana mag-restaurant. Wala siya sa experience na ano, sina, salesman man siya. So, karon, saan man, karon, kuan niya, hindi alay na kung di ugo. Place job 12 miles in his home located on the location. So, the building. Sige, so, fortunately, Larry, hindi nang butang Larry. So, fortunately, he soon found a place miles 12 miles from his home located on the main road on the outskirts of the city with 75,000 people of the city. The building and equipment were only 6 years and a perfectly fine condition and retiring owner houses to fair price. So the book revealed successful operation with a restaurant capital of approximately $4,000 per year. Larry Rustic decided to buy ay muna ni opportunities as study sa decide to buy hindi na lang guro ninyo decided to buy na lang a price tapos the restaurant had a seat may seat tapos yung strength niya guro gyapon ay opportunities ni hindi yun na ni hindi na ni diri guro the book revealed successful operation with the price na lang guro mo ng price copy then paste below pakpan lahat na copy paste na copy paste okay kung tama ba ni strength well let's see ang strength niya um ang strength niya very hard and successful salesman so mayroon siyang mga knowledge about ano something kasi ano lang ka sa tema tapos ang opportunities niya naman fortunately he had soon found a place just milestone located around the stores people the building together system tapos fair price ginabaligya siya sa itong price din pero $4,000 $4,000 $40,000 pila to be dugang ko pa dere ang idugang ko pa dere is the restaurant had weakness no hindi kay strength weakness in so, wala na siya opportunities na hindi na siya opportunities strength na pero the restaurant had 100 seats. It was open 7 days a week from serving varied menus from the standard American fare and a Larry felt he would be able to run it successfully without his wife and few loyal employees. So ano to? 67. Pero ang traits niya naman sa to, tama ang ako na traits. Tama ba ako na traits? So ang traits niya is ano po, so pagtapos yun may isa pa. May isa na naman pa subject. So ko na talaga ako nito. Wait lang. My God, in on your own, bala ka daw. Ita ko mag in your own words, bala ka daw. Bala ka nag-iil. Dagdagan ko na lang. So, for me, the strength, sige, ibahin ko na lang ito lahat. Tingnan ko kung makapit ko siya. Showed, ay, caps lock na lang eh. Solari had been successful as with his brother. Depende sa'yo. Depende man pala sa akin. So, depende talaga sa akin kung paano ko flow tong ano ko, assignment ko na. Opportunities. Opportunities niya, na ganito, nakakita siya sa place na 12 miles lang away from home. Malin sa balay niya, tapos, may 75,000 na tao around dito. So, pwede gid siya magtugtog sa business dito. So, ang punto, yun na to. The building and equipment were only 6 years old. So, di ba? Kahit 6 years na to, property in fund condition and return owner was. So, ayan. Tama na siya kung opportunities. Opportunity niya to. So, baka niya nag-give in that. Ay, mali. Dugangan ko pa, be. Madugangan ko pa. The book revealed a successful. Wala, sino to? So, may decoration pa. Mamaya mga 7. Kailangan dapat natapos ko ng assignment ko. Dito naman, si Kagawad. Ay, hindi na si Kagawad pala. So, siya lang mag-isa mag-decorate. Hello ko. Uy. Uy, man niya akong upload. Doon man po akong upload. Uy, siya lang isa mag-decorate at to. First mo gani ang laptop through Bluetooth, then convert po. Ha? Ano doon na i-convert? So na na-convert pa eh. Hindi na to weakness niya. In first year, Larry profit were less than those previous owner. 2 years to decline. Continue. The restaurant was not simply showing tama na, weakness. Sige na. Tapos, trades niya. The place was reasonably busy soon. Streets. Hindi pa namin streets eh. Streets niya ba? Ano purpose ng solving diri ni mama? The Russia in statement of income. Amo man ganin yung income niya. 9,000 na lang. $9,000 lang to. Gamay na kaayo sa gigasto. Tama bitaw. So, saan na siya? Quick income. Ay, nako. Family has been accounted that unless something has been done, increased profit continued operation would not be worth the effort required. Basta, tama na to. Tama na niya. Bahon na lang yung ano ba. Hindi na itong bold. I-bold na lang niya siya. Bold. Maribulpod. Tapos i-plaster mayong. 3. Okay. So, unsa man ning so? Anong mali naman po ni? Na, kabuang. Unsa man ni oy? Ang bitaw ni. Magmali na gyud eh. Ay, put man tagalit. Okay. Pangalan man gud ning Larry gud. Ops. Wala ka sa line. Ang line mo, insert. Now, design. Home. Okay, home. Dapat, mani. Maramani. Pangit. Maramani. Pangit. Mani. Tuwa man mani. Arial na eh. Kalibre man eh. Pansin naman. Di Arial ba? Arial. Hindi na. Tama na ng font niya. Tama na ng plastar niya. Sakit na pagid akong ulo. Computer ko na. Online class pa. Ako nung pagid. Wala ganito ka YouTube kay bihat sakit na akong ulo. Karong online class pa ni. Maan lamang. Bakit nang mali to? Dapat 12 po ni. May harap ako classmate nga wala guro ka. Up. Wala pa cancer. Tama na niya yung ano. I'm confident to my answer. Confident ko sa answer ko tama ni. Sakit na gid ako mata. Sakit na akong ulo. Parang akong tulog. Ay, hindi. Tap ko na lang balik. Wala. Control C. Balik. Mali gid siya. Ano? Rights. Cost and control table, insert table. Diyan na tayo sa sheet 2. 1, 2, 3. Ay, mga muna hindi na ni siya. Hindi na ko na niya. Dira lang gyapon. Magyapon kalin. I'm not gonna fight back, but it become yeah, person shows like him. We start beautiful stuff. Insert table 1, 2, 3, 4. So what? Oops. Masyadong malaki na yung table natin. Kita na natin mga ganyan kalit ang table natin, men. So magbabasa na naman ulit tayo ng story. Story. Oops, medyo maliit nga talaga siya. Laki-lakihan pa natin. Konti lang. Konti na lang. Matutulog na ako. Yun. Ay, hindi pala. Konti na lang matatapos na pala ako. Copy. Strength. Weakness. Copy. Bala. Hindi na ako mag-in your own words. Sakit ka pa ito. Nakapoy ganito. Copy. Yun. Done it. Done. So, sana. So, next story is, ano to? Next story is, story night. Ay, ano na yun na naman. A graduate restaurant. The graduate restaurant. Just a few miles down to the road of a rush hour inn, Jim Young owns the operate and graduate restaurant. After 4 years in the Air Force, Jim worked for an insurance company for a few years before enrolling a nearby college to study hotel and restaurant management. His few years before enrolling, Dina, Dina, his interest, interest in the food and beverage sector of the hospitality industry began in his high school days. When, Dina to, when, when he worked part-time in a famous fast food chain, while his interest has grown. So ibig sabihin, napusok ba siya? May strength na siya. Kaya may ara naman siya nag-work naman siya. So strength niya to. While his interest has grown, promising insurance career to go back to the school, he earned a degree of hotel and restaurant management and went to work as assistant manager in a local restaurant over the next. So now, several years, he worked into the three food and beverage operation in the area of a rush hour inn. Among them, before deciding he was already on to operate his own restaurant. Magaling siya. So, sa ano niya strength. With the help of his family and local bank, he was able to purchase a graduate restaurant, a fair property. Ito na yung sa ano niya, opportunities niya. With the same type of a menu on the rush in as well as a comparable price on our operation. In fact, but there only difference to the casual observe were size and locations. The graduate restaurant had only 50 seats. Wait lang. Weakness niya eh. Hindi siya mabutang sa weakness, friend. Ben? Truths. So that 50 seats somewhat less portable operation. Weakness na siya. Tama ni. Hindi. May kuhaan ako dito for the weakness na siguro. Under previous owner, the restaurant had shown a profit of $18,000 per year. But Jim felt sure that he could increase the restaurant profit by applying the principles he had learned into the college hotel and restaurant management program. The employees he inherited with the restaurant. Sundan ta restaurant were both local and cooperative and found them receptive to the change he made. Customer, in fact, the 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 at the end of his first year must had not noticed any changes at all. In a general, they were as pleased with the establishment as they had been with the gym first took over, and they continued to turn. In addition, new customers tried the restaurant, liked it, and become a regular customer. At the end of the first full year of operation, Jim's accountant presented him a statement incomes coming showing a restaurant profit 37 $37,375. The restaurant confirmed Jim's expectations. It proves to him that his management of the operation was effective in the ways he had anticipated, and dinanay. At at the end of his first year, he looked to the future with confidence. So it means successful dito sino to? Si Jim. So, ang ilagay natin dito, ano ba nilagay ko kanina dun kay ano? Nilagay ko kay sa trait niya. So, wala siyang traits. Meron siyang traits. Konti lang. Konti lang yung traits niya. But, tingnan ko kung saan yung traits niya dito. Yung traits niya is several years. No, hindi. A restaurant confirmed. Yung traits niya pala is ano lang. Ang ano lang, 50 seat. Tama ni. Last lang gid siya. $18,000. So, nalamangan niya pa ang 18,000 kaya nagkuhan na siya sa, tama ba niya? 37,000. Iyam, naka-profit siya sa 37,000 samantalang ang owner $18,000 lang. So, ang iyang, wait lang. Punta muna tayo sa weakness. Strength muna pala. Strength. He does rush in. Jim Young on great graduate. Just a few miles down road, rush in Jim Young's own operate graduate. Ito. So, bali dalawa. Lagay tayo ng dalawang strength here. Okay. Restaurant. So, lagyan na natin ng ganyan. Ito. Do you like that? That. Isa pang traits. Isa pang ano pala. His interest of food beverage. After 4 years of Air Force, Jim worked for a restaurant company. Restaurant niya po ni kinaka-work siya. Ang opportunities niya is, ano lang to be. Volunteers his grown promising insurance, care back to school, he earned the strength niya. Jim worked for a restaurant company for a few years before enrolling nearby college study hotel and restaurant management. Jim for a few years. So, nagwa po siya sa degree niya. He's interested food and beverage sector for hospitalities began his school days when worked part-time in a famous fast food chain. So, nag-work pa siya. Manala ng strength ni food. Utang po lang po nga diri. Just a few miles down the road from the rush hour in Jim Young owns operated and bird. Hindi na mo. Wala ni. Kuwanta na lang. So, ang ipapalit natin dito is Jim worked for us insurance company for a few years. Insurance man eh, tama-tama. Insurance 4 years ago. Before enrolled in college, study hotel restaurant management. Ito na lang, ilagay ko na lang ito sa strength niya. He earned degree of hotel and restaurant management. Kaya ganun, naging boom ang kanyang restaurant kasi may knowledge siya about sa restaurant. Tama. He earned a degree of hotel and restaurant management and went to work as assistant manager in a local restaurant. Okay. Muna ng strength niya. Strength niya na lang niya. Muna lang niya mo ang mga strength. Para matapos na ko kay sakit na ako mata kagina pa. Years inter. Wait lang. Hindi na ako ano daw. Hindi na ako magsalamin. Sige na mo salamin. Hindi na. Salamin. He earned a degree of hotel and restaurant management and went work assistant. Strengthening opportunities niya naman. Mga opportunities niya. Ay, strength niya pa ni isa pa ni ka-strength. Over the next several years, winter is kung tama ba ni strength niya di niya mo wala ni ang strength niya dre is ay mamo ang strength niya dre is he he work he work from a insurance company few years ago. Ano ba hindi man na mo dumali ni ba he work my work experience rush are in. So, strength niya, he worked for a insurance company for a few years. He earned degree in hotel, restaurant, restaurant, restaurant management, and went to work as the assistant manager in a local restaurant. Then, next, cost control Hala, cost control lagi ni. Ay, mango, tingala ko. Wala na gali mo. Several years lang gali. Over the several years. Nay? O, dali lang. May ginatapos pa ko. Dali na lang man eh. Tatlo na lang man eh. Una lang kamo kaon. Sunod lang ko. Several years in our restaurant. Ay, naku, kailangan ko na matapos kasi gutom na ako eh. I-earn degree. Ganito, several years he worked to several restaurant with the help of the local bank purchase. Dito ka na dito ko na to siya ilagay sa opportunities by the help of. Pero yung sa strength niya is he worked for an insurance company for a few years and he earned degree, and over of several years he worked in a tama to siya. Confident talaga ako dito. Lagi confident. Puro lahat mali. Tama. Bala na tara. At least I have my own answer. And akan talaga to. Hindi kapi-kapi lang. Unlike the others. May sagot nga. Puran man kopya. Sure. Backspace. Space. Maani. Dari naman ta sa opportunities. Ang opportunities niya is family niya nag-help sa iya. Weakness niya po. Wala po. The graduate research had weakness niya lang ito. Kumbaga, dito matitest. Anong weakness ang niya pala ang restaurant? Kaon ta nagla, gutom ta. Oy.